All right, I need y'all to let me know if I'm overreacting or main event is a bunch of assholes. So last night, my wife and I took the kids to main event. My daughter had one of her classmates' birthday parties. Pretty good time overall. You know, to enjoy it as parents, we had a couple beers, so we had to open up a tab at the bar, left my credit card there. End of the night comes, and we're leaving, and I realized I forgot my credit card there. We had already left. So I turn around, my wife runs in and go get it. And while I'm waiting, I'm like, this is taking a long time just to sign a tab. She starts texting me like, they lost your card. I'm like, how? So she literally comes out and she's like, yeah, no, I saw him. He had it in his hand and he charged the card and then he couldn't find it. And she's like, I swear I'm not messing with you. Because we joke with each other. So, you know, she leaves her number, so hopefully they find it. So this morning comes and it's like 12 o'clock. So I call them, I'm like, hey, have you guys found my card? And they're like, oh, we'll leave your number with the manager. If we find it, we'll give you a call. So now we're later in the day, it's 2:30. And I'm like, maybe I'm not confident the message is getting relayed. A lot of, we'll leave your numbers. So I'm like, okay, let me just go there. So I go there, go to the bar, talk to a manager who just, because I explained to them, hey, I lost my card. My card was lost here, and I'm just trying to see if you guys found it. So the lady got a manager. He's talking to me. He's like, and I'm just like, hey, one of your guys lost my card last night, and he's like, we don't have it. Like that was like no hesitation, no. I'm just like, well, like, have you looked? Just have you looked for it? He said, well, I opened in the morning, so it's not in the safe, so that means we don't have it. I was like, okay, but like, what have you looked? Like, just yes or no, have you looked? And he's like, well, I open in the morning and I have to move all the bottles and and if I don't see it, it's not here. It's not in the safe. It's not here. So I was like, okay, let's play this game. Prior to me talking to you, have you heard of a missing card at all? He's like, well, no. I was like, so then how would you know to look for a card? Like, how would you know? Like, it could just be under something that you don't move, but you haven't looked for it because you don't know about a missing card. And then he just kind of stops and he's like, we don't have it. And I'm like, okay, listen, it's not up for debate. It's in this vicinity. And I'm pointing behind him. I was like, it's in your vicinity. You guys lost it. Where's, like, look for it. Just, I'm not saying like I need it this second. I'm just saying like, please look for my card. Obviously, no message is getting relayed here. He just is like, sorry, bro, we don't have your card. So there's a long, awkward pause. I'm like, so what are you going to do to find it? And he's like, nothing. I'll give you my sincerest apologies and hope your bank can get it to you quickly. But that's it. I'm allowed to be pissed, right? Like that's not an acceptable answer. Like, main event, fix this. Like, find my card.